sometimes we have to cry old versions of ourselves out in order to allow the more real version of us to come through. What happens in life is that when we're young, we create stories in our heads of what's happening, usually in relation to our caregivers, trying to figure out a way how to have some power or control in our life, when really we really don't, because we're so little. And those patterns end up repeating themselves in different ways as we get older as adults in adult relationships. And as we heal, and as we get deeper into our own bodies and connect to ourselves, and are willing, even if we're willing to be willing, to create something new, to have new emotions, to have new feelings, to have a new experience in your life, there is versions of us that we're going to be letting go of. There's versions of us that we're going to be recognizing as the smaller versions of ourselves when we were little and we were creating all of these survival techniques. And those versions of us, we get to hear them out and we get to love them. Many times I have clients that are like, oh, and I just want to get rid of this and I want to get rid of that. And yeah, but it's ironic. It doesn't really happen that way. It's like us wanting to get rid of it actually kind of makes it stay in a way. So, and also it causes resistance within ourselves, which is why it helps it to stay. But so what it is actually recognizing and connecting to those smaller versions of ourselves and making space for them, because they're really part of you. They're part of us. They're part of us. These little versions of ourselves that we've created, and they're not anything to hate or to even be discouraged by. They're just parts of us that have emotions that we really don't like to experience. However, the more that we feel safe in our body, the more that we create the safety in our body to heal. And this is actually what I help facilitate within my clients, right? We're holding, by craniosacral therapy, we're holding the body, we're moving with the patterns. So therefore, there's a sense of safety. We really heal in safety. And when we don't feel safe, that's when all of these little versions come up. That's when our survival mechanisms come up. And that's where we start repeating patterns over and over again until it gets too painful. And we have to turn around, look at ourselves and make a decision, really. It's like to continue going down the road of resistance and suffering, or do I want to let go a little bit and surrender and see what the adventure of healing will actually, what can actually happen? What if I can relax into this a little bit? What if we can create more space? So back to what I was saying is that as we heal, as we recognize, as we're willing to look at those patterns, at those smaller versions of ourselves with compassion, with love, to see them, to recognize, this is what we do. We actually go to that. We say, yeah, sweetheart or buddy, right? However you want to refer to that version of yourself. And it's like, I get it. It makes so much sense why you feel that way. It totally makes sense. And you're welcome to feel that way in my body. And also, I got it. I got this now. And I love you, and I see you, and I got it. And I got it. And, any kind of variations of, and I will not ever let that happen to you again. Or you can totally let me know how you feel anytime. And I got this, right? And then you give that version a hug, and most likely it just wants to go and play because it's very little, if that makes any sense. Okay, I know this is getting a bit long, but It's really beautiful. It's really magical. This work is really special. The combination of talking and recognizing what's going on, recognizing the patterns cognitively, and the combination of craniosacral therapy and energy work is so magical. And what clients are experiencing on the table, what I personally experience in my own life, and what my clients are experiencing on the table is actually truly beautiful and magical. There is healing available. You know, we pick our practitioners. So if you do have somebody that you've been kind of hesitating, but you really, really resonate with them, go ahead and contact them. Like, what's the worst that's going to happen? You're going to have a good session. And if I resonate with you and you'd like to talk about what it would look like for you to go on that more of a deeper healing journey, to be guided to the next step and to close some patterns of being and to start some new ones, let me know and contact me and make it a great day.